Hey guys, Max Tornado here. We're going to do a super quick and dirty gear cleanse for our Ultimate Death Knight tutorial account. This is a free-to-play account, early game account. We've got our first 6-star champion, El Hain, and we are working towards our second 6-star champion, Ultimate Death Knight. You can see we're getting some food ready for that. But in the process, we've been farming campaign, and when you farm campaign, you get a lot of gear that's not very useful. Some gear is useful, certainly in the campaign, but we have gathered some items that we do not need. So when you're considering what to sell, I kind of like to go with the most general basic rules that are kind of applicable to as many people as possible. So right off the bat, you're going to click on 1-star, 2-star, and then you're going to go ahead and click on sell all. 1-star, 2-star gear, it does not stay on your account. Period, 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 exclamation point. 1 and 2-star gear, no. You're not leveling it up. You're not trying to see, well, maybe it rolls this, or maybe, nope. 1 and 2-star gear, it's gone. 176 pieces gone just like that. Okay. So next we look at what is our 3-star gear, and what, especially, we're looking at the gray and the uncommon. Okay, so gray and uncommon gear. Now with life set, you can kind of just go down here and kind of go through it with me. So for life gear, we're obviously looking for HP percent on our uncommon. If it doesn't have HP percent, we're really looking for like speed or defense percent. So real quick, if it's gray, we're going to go ahead and sell it. If it is uncommon, if it doesn't have a defensive stat for our tanky kind of sets, we're going to go ahead and sell it. If it doesn't have, I mean, really, flat stats for our gloves are going to be sold, especially at 3-star. Flat stat again. Now, when we say flat stat, we're talking about defense 12 instead of it being, defense 4% right here. Because percentages scale significantly better once you're, level 40, level 50, level 60. So let's see. Defense flat stat again. Defense percent. We're really looking for speed on our boots. So if it doesn't have speed on our boots, we're certainly going to sell it 3-star. Um, we This would roll and probably give us either a 5 or a 6 for speed. It's a 3-star. We're not going to keep it. Again, we're going to sell all of our 3-star gray items up on top. Here, we definitely don't want crit damage on our gloves until we're crit capped, and that's not going to happen if we are using 3-star gear, so that's certainly not helping. We'll keep attack percent with attack set just in case we have a faction war champion that needs it. Those are gone. Defense percent set, so we're looking for defense percent or HP percent, speed, things like that. These are all gray items, so we can go ahead and toss those. Attack percent on a defense percent set, not going to cut it, especially at a 3-star. That's not going to cut it. Okay, now speed. Speed gear is useful for a lot of champions in the game, but it's only useful if it has the right stats, right? So again, if it's a 3-star gray item, are we going to spend tons of silver trying to roll it and see if we get a 2 speed or a 3 speed? No. If it's gray, we're getting rid of it. If this doesn't have speed, we're getting rid of it. This doesn't have speed, doesn't have speed. Accuracy. We will keep an accuracy chest just because it's already been rolled too, but we might toss that on a faction war champion. Accuracy chest again we'll keep. Accuracy chest we'll keep. HP flat stat. HP flat stat. Attack percent. Keep for a faction war champion potentially. Faction war champion potentially. Yep. Flat stat attack we're getting rid of. Defense percent we could potentially keep and put on a faction war champion. And now a lot of this gear that I'm not selling right now, in a couple days from now, once I have some more 4-star gear on the account, easily probably could get rid of it. But we still need some just to fill out some random holes in our gear. Flat stat defense is sold. Flat stat defense resistance we're not keeping until we're in the later game. HP percent with speed, it's not going to be a keep for us because, especially on speed, we're talking about the importance of speed boots. We want speed boots on our speed set, right? If you're trying to put speed set on someone, you probably want to make sure they're fast, and you're going to do that by using speed boots. So we're not going to keep any of these boots unless they are speed boots. There's a speed boot. Lots of non-speed boots, which is fine because we're getting lots of silver from it. There's a couple speed boots. Okay. So now what I like to do is once I get about, halfway through my gear that I'm selling, I like to go ahead and sell. Just in case you randomly click cancel and then you're like beating yourself up because you have to go back through and look at all that, right? So crit rate set, we're looking for crit rate. If it is gray on the top three pieces like weapon, helm, shield, we're selling. HP percent attack, we're selling those. Okay, we're looking for accuracy on our accuracy set. We did get HP percent speed. We could put that on a faction war champion. This hasn't been rolled yet, so we're going to go ahead and sell it. Defense flat, we're selling. HP selling. Okay, resist. Again, resist is one of those things where you won't likely use a lot of resistance until you're getting towards mid game, and even closer towards like the late game, so right past mid game. So resistance set we don't really have any use for, so especially that it's gray 3-star, we're going to get rid of it. Get rid of all that. Okay, lifesteal. We know lifesteal is good, but we do want it to have the right stats. Lifesteal is a set that you use a whole lot in the early game, and then it starts to fade out towards the end of mid game. Once you start having a lot of leech champions, we're going to keep some of this 3-star gear just in case we need to fulfill some random champion. And yeah, so we'll keep that. If we have flat stats here, we'll sell. HP percent we'll keep. Attack percent we will sell. Defense percent we'll sell. Again, we're only keeping speed boots. We will keep this because it'll roll and potentially give us 16 accuracy on a helm, so that could be potentially useful. Defense percent. The substat doesn't jive well with the main stat, and it's not a super useful set, so we'll probably just go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and... We don't really use Fury, so that's not a set that we're really interested in keeping. This is just a really solid substat roll with the accuracy on the helm. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at Destroy set. This set's pretty niche. You're going to be looking at this for like Doom Tower in mid game. So we're really just looking for super strong substats, and if it's not there, or if it's not speed boots, we'll probably just be selling it. So we're looking for accuracy and speed for our substats. We could keep this just to give it to a faction war champion substat roll of defense, and we'll sell all these things. Attack percent we're not really looking for. HP percent we're not really looking for. We could certainly get better gear there. Accuracy with HP percent we're going to sell because we need speed on our main stat for our boots in order for us to be interested in keeping. So I hope you guys are kind of getting the ideal here, kind of what we're willing to keep, what we're willing to sell. There's a speed boot. If it's a speed boot, we're willing to keep it. Okay, so we've got another 62 items to sell. Okay, so I'm not going to kind of go through this entire thing with you guys because I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. Looks like I don't have a whole lot more, so yeah, I think we can stick with this. We'll probably cut it off around the 10-minute mark. So Retaliation, this is a solid set, but again, it's 3-star, so we're not super interested in keeping it. If it was 4-star and it was rare, maybe we'd be a lot more interested, but we're not super excited about 3-star Retaliation. Curing set for a long time has been considered one of the worst sets in the game. The 20% bonus heal just doesn't do enough to justify putting it on a 4-piece, consuming 4 pieces of your artifacts. So with that being said, you're really just looking for the main stats. Later in the very end game, there are some champions that do benefit from having like god tier 6-star legendary curing pieces, but we're clearly nowhere near that, and so all the way through until mid game and late game, you'll probably be selling a huge majority of your curing set, and definitely you'll be selling the gray items. So if it has accuracy or speed on the substat for the uncommons, we could consider keeping. This is a very low roll. I mean, you can see how it's just not even justifiable to keep. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell all of this real quick. If you guys are interested in trying to get help with your account, you can always message me. on Discord. You can join our Discord. Um, it's called the Bastion, and there's a link in the description below. And we are happy to give advice and feedback. We'll keep the speed substat or speed main stat. I apologize, speed main stat. Um, for the cruel set, so when you look at cruel and immortal, it's interesting, right? So our cruel and immortal are actually just copies of the attack set and of the life set, right? They both give that percentage stat boost, but they have just a little bit of an extra kind of passive to go along with them, right? Ignoring defense is really important. If we can ignore defense, we're going to do more damage, plain and simple. And if we can do passive healing, that's going to be beneficial. So these two sets come from Clan Boss. That's why it's important to be in a clan, hit the Clan Boss, use your keys every day, even if it's only a couple. So that way you get some free rewards, and these start turning into 5-star epic, 6-star epic, 6-star legendary as you get further into the game. So super beneficial sets to keep. And we kind of apply the same rule set of if it's an attack based set, we are looking for crit rate, crit damage. We're looking for attack based stats, not really defense based stats. Same thing with HP. We would be looking for defense based stats or accuracy or speed. Perfect, we got that. And there we go. That's another 60 pieces sold. Okay. Now I will cut it off here, and I might make another video kind of looking at our 4-star pieces. If you guys are interested in that, just like the video, comment down below that you're interested in more gear cleansing guides. And I will be more than happy to try to help you guys address your gear and make sure you're rolling up pieces that are beneficial for your account. But yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all next time.